Hi Scorpio, thank you for joining me here. My name is Griselle with Psychic MD. I appreciate your time. Wanted to let you know I got done recording your video yesterday. And lo and behold, what happens? I lost it. So you can't get too upset about things. I guess everything happens for a reason. I thought it was a really good reading. And it's stuck in my head. So I want to kind of recap actually what transpired yesterday. And we're just going to see what happens as I pull new cards for you. So you kind of get a 2-for-1 sort of, maybe, kind of. Anyways, yesterday what I found was that there was basically an energy, a female energy that's very quick to chop things, get snippy, I think, to chop things right at the line, kind of like you don't cross her. She could be a little bit perceived as being kind of bitchy, maybe a little bit mean with her words. If pushed, she's definitely somebody you cannot mess with, okay? Scorpio, I don't feel like this is your energy. I feel like this is energy around you. It could be a mother, a lover, a friend, somebody who's important to you. But this person can have the capacity to really get some nitty gritty. She doesn't mean to be, I guess, rude or whatever. But the biggest thing is that she's super intellectual. So if you're trying to pull a fast one, it's not going to fly, okay? So Scorpios, you guys have a lot of mystery. I feel like a lot of you do have some subterfuge. They keep things, you keep things really close to your chest. And just confirming that. And I think that's really a great quality to have, especially when you kind of weigh your pros and cons and assess situations or keep your finger on the pulse. But it can cause some conflict. So that's what I was sensing yesterday, and the cards were backing that up. As far as the ancestral that was coming through, this lady actually leapt out of the deck. I'm going to call it a deck, even though it's not really a deck. And she fell upside down. And that tells me that you might be feeling her energy. This is like a grandmother, an older lady, somebody who is very, I feel like matronly, very like loving, kind of a mother type figure, take care of you, that kind of a thing. This person is around you, and I feel like you can feel her energy. But Scorpio, some of you, maybe a lot of you, just don't want to deal with that. You want that barrier between like yourself and spirit. And so maybe you kind of shy away from thinking about it too much or ignore the fact that you can get messages coming through. And that's why she's coming up reverse. She doesn't want to frighten you, or doesn't want to kind of get in your space and push, but she's here if you need her. And I think that if you kind of like also just get in touch with your breathing and calm down a bit and just allow, I mean, she's just here to help. And I think that you would be really surprised at how comforting it can be. But if it's not your thing, I totally respect it. I ran from it for a long time myself. So that was a synopsis for yesterday, okay? We're going to see what transpires for today. Scorpio, what do we have for Scorpio, please? Anything that's going to be important? Anything they need to know? Show me what they need to understand. Okay. Well, I'm not surprised, Scorpio. So you got the Magician in this deck. I love this deck. By the way, it's a Housewife's Tarot. And this right here, it just shows, I mean, you have the ability, the knack to really manifest whatever it is that you want. And it's effortless. This guy's like, you see, I just manifested a floating washing machine. What? Who does that? Now, I feel like this has a lot to do with your desires, the security of knowing like who you are, what you want, that kind of a thing. So your solar plexus could be really affected by this. This is connected to your stability as well. It gives you, I feel like it gives you like an emperor kind of a vibe. It's like, I know where I stand. I see everything. I almost picture like a miniature village. Okay, look at all these little tiny houses here. And I feel like you like to see things that way so that it's clear, so that you can make your move, do whatever it is that you need to do. Or that's simply how you comprehend the world. And what you bring to the table is great manifestation abilities. You want to be careful when you're in that energy to create out of a sense of not like accidental creating, but create from your higher self, okay? Because I have The Seven of Wands here, you could really potentially be defending like what you want to bring into your life, defending it to other people. We'll see where this goes, but you're definitely standing on higher ground. This is somebody who knows that they're on top and that perhaps other people might be a little bit jealous. Look, this is you, totally your energy. The King of Pentacles is all about stability. You make your own money, you're careful with it, you take care of what it is that you do have. He's very comfortable. He's got his, everything matches. Look at his ottoman, matches his little chair here. He's got the dog for loyalty. He expects loyalty. I think you enjoy the good life, good food, maybe a good cigar every now and then, maybe even old school reading the paper or a magazine, or going through kind of like a ritual in the morning where I kind of like to do these things in the morning and relax before I get up and go and do anything. A little bit like of a tradition of doing something like that, okay? So, what else can we know for Scorpio? What is it that's important for March for them to know, even though March is halfway gone? What do they currently need to understand? Thank you. Interesting. I have the Eight of Cups here. The Eight of Cups, you may be feeling yourself that things are really exhausting, that you put a lot of time, money, effort, energy into pouring all of these cups of coffee, measured precisely. It's exhausting, and now you need to walk away from it. So there could be a situation, I feel like there is a situation that you need to walk away from, something that you did a lot of homework, you put a lot of time, effort, energy into, but now you're like unsatisfied and happy. You feel like at a soul level that there's something else out there for you. Like it doesn't give you that oomph, that joy, that sorry, I got a text, I got distracted. It doesn't give you the zeal, okay? The zeal to show up. All right, it is a vibration of a number 8. You could be cycling in your thought about this over and over, kind of like a number 8, just like number 8, looping around, back to the same thought, looping around, back to the same thought, so on and so forth. I have another number 8 here. Right after it, these two came out together, so they're supporting energies of each other. And this is the Eight of Pentacles. This is, I want to put work into something. I want to see what I can create. I want to see what I can manifest. I want to see what I can bring about with a little bit more elbow grease. I feel like it's something new, near and dear to your heart. Could be a new business, a new enterprise. But I see some level of artistic slant to it. There's like paints here. She's painting a plate. And it could be that you're like, I want to paint my life the way I see it, but it really could also literally be, maybe you're involved in technology and you want to put a little bit more elbow grease and work, and learn a little bit about how to use technology to paint or to do creative endeavors, whatever that means to you, okay? I still feel that grandmother presence around you, a motherly, loving, yeah, okay. With that, I'm going to go ahead. These people are coming out for today. You're reading your ancestors. And this can be a family. What do they call it? My words are like totally are evading me, where the mother rules it. It's like on the tip of my mind. It will not come to me. But you know what I'm talking about, okay? This is like a family that has basically ruled by strong women. I feel like you had a lot of strong women in your life. And these people have crossed over. And it could be that maybe you don't even know them, okay? I feel like a couple of aunts, maybe, and a few like grandmother's sisters or grandfather's sisters. So anything like that might resonate with you. They are definitely part of your team, wanting to look after you. I feel like maybe you feel judged by these people, though, in some way, like when they were here in this life. So I just want to tell you, like, part of healing, too, and part of all the paces that we have to go through in life and cycles is these people don't feel that judgment towards you any longer. And they're here to be supportive of you. And it's really ironic, isn't it? that the people that once upon a time judge us wind up being our supporters. There is also a man here, and he seems very much like untouchable and approachable. He's got a big old mustache, okay? And I love facial hair. I love mustache. I love beards. You don't need to know that. But the interesting part about this is it literally is covering his mouth almost. Like, you can't see much of anything. And I feel like maybe there is a long time of silence between you guys. Maybe he was a quiet observer in your life. He's got some intense eyes. I feel like he might be a little bit of an elitist, or think of himself, fancy himself an elitist, or was. Yeah, I don't feel like this person rolled up their sleeves and got their hands dirty like they were in your life necessarily. They were just like a very far away observer. I feel like there's an element of time attached to that because there's a clock right here. So if that resonates, and that message is definitely for you. What else can we know about this man that is showing up today for Scorpio, please? Who is this presence that is dressed to the nines, who seems so untouchable, so unaffected, and yet why is he watching our beautiful Scorpios? Why? Okay. Forgive my cards. So 3 of Pentacles, and this is watching someone else do all the work. Watching what groups come together. So I'm not sure. Let's pull another card. Why is the 3 of Pentacles here? It should be about teamwork, and I just don't feel like he did anything to contribute. And this, keep in mind, it could be like up to 4 generations out from you, okay? Why is this 3 of Pentacles here? I'm taking these 2. All right, it's interesting. The Sun being really well thought about, like the sun is shining on you. They really, actually, this person, whoever this is, person is really proud of you, of your accomplishments, of what you've done. They see you now, even if they were not involved in your life. And again, I'm getting from these set of people, I'm sorry that you felt judged and abandoned or out in the cold, or I'm sorry that you felt untouchable when I was here on earth. And the 3D or whatever, I feel like there is an energy of calm, of warmth, and of support, but I feel like they're a little bit ways away still watching, but wanting to be a part of the team. This lady is definitely a lot closer to you. Her energy is like readily available and on tap. These people are aware that because of, you know, how things transpired and how you perceive things, that they're here, but it's going to take you a little bit more to overcome, to access them. It's going to take you overcoming like how you view them in this life, and if you even want them around your space. Okay. 6 of Swords, we're talking about a move towards what? A move towards lovers. Okay, that's interesting. That's why this is here. So I feel like you could be making a move right now. And 3 of Pentacles can also stand for, what do they call it? A lover's triangle. I'm sorry, my words are like all gone today. But it could stand for a lover's triangle. So this man could be looking and saying, are you repeating the cycle that I did? Are you doing similar things that I did? Like putting a lot of effort into things. Are you looking to move on to where it's sunnier and shinier with a new lover, a new other, a new person? You have to make a decision. There is a move involved. You might be physically even moving, okay? If this resonates, please do give me a like, share, comment, subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. Show me more about what I need to see for my Scorpio friends. What is near and dear to their heart? Okay, Scorpio, in my head, when I just focused right now, I heard like, I need your help. I feel like maybe some of you guys don't know how to ask for help, or you're used to being the person that is the go-to to help other people. I feel like you have a lot of anxiety here. This tells me, 9 of Swords, that you have a lot of anxiety, and perhaps with this lady with the knife, you perceive someone who can cut you, Hopefully that's not like a literal, but you know, this is the world. So you perceive someone that can actually cut you, or is in your energy that is cutting. I feel like it's the same lady who was in your reading yesterday that somehow got deleted. But let's go forward with this. Why is this here for Scorpio? Why are they so anxious? What are they stressed about? What is this move about, please? Six of Cups. Okay, so you are very nostalgic about someone. I feel like you are definitely wanting to move. Lovers, if you don't have like a lover or significant other at this point in time. Sorry, I'm digging for cards. I flipped them. This could be why it's causing you anxiety. Maybe you're committed, or you're with someone who has the energy of like, you know what, you can't mess with her, she'll cut you. And you're looking for that ninth cup. That's your happiness, your dreams, your goals, whatever it is. It's like you feel like it's time to move on, but perhaps you're feeling like, you know what, if you do, this person will cut me. That's the energy that I'm getting. So with the Six of Cups, I feel like you could be thinking or dealing or wanting to move towards somebody that was from your past. This stands for nostalgia, from love. Look at how those cups are beautiful and overflowing. And that's where you want to head to. Let me show you where you are at. I'm going to bring this up again. Check this out. They're all about cups, all about emotions. But look, she's exhausted from giving. Okay? And this is cups overflowing. They are beautiful and attractive. They're decorated. They're inviting. And there's a little bit like, a little impishness about it. Okay, so I feel like you're picking between an old love and a new love, perhaps. What else do we need to know, please? Okay. I also have this man in your energy as well. You may or may not have known them in real life, but this person is very hardworking, very observant. I feel like they could really help you make really good decisions as well, especially when you're trying to get out of this energy, like you're studying, like, what do I do? How do I get out of it? This person would be your go-to. As far as energetic wise, if you want to open yourself up and just see how your ancestors can really help you. And if you don't know how to do that, just go ahead and be like, you know what, I don't know if this works, but I can really use some help getting out of this situation or finding my ninth cup. Can you please show me clearly where I need to head, where I need to go, and how to do it to have the best outcome for everyone? Okay, so show me. Wow. Okay. And my card said, I'll show you. So first thing I have is the devil. It looks upside, okay, it's backwards. It's the devil energy. This is about habits. This could be smoking, pornography, overthinking, not making decisions. Look at this little hand over here holding a cigarette. It's like, to the death, I'm going to do whatever, always. I feel like this is regarding an old issue that's rearing its head. Once again, you've come around this block once again, and you keep coming to the same idea or conclusion. Oh my gosh, you can't make this up. This is also Six of Cups from a different deck, but I'm holding on to these. Anyways, so whatever it is that your vice is, that's not going to help you in the situation that you're in right now. I feel like that addictive behavior, that desire to pull things out of the closet or from dusty places, because I have a spider web here, you know, from a long time ago. And that's how I know it's from a long time ago. Again, I got the Six of Cups confirmation. So maybe it was an old love, okay? And this person feels just very sweet and loving and juicy to you. And here you are being hugged. But maybe in the past you didn't reciprocate. But this person, this little zombie guy, is dead. And for all appearances, like, he's receiving the hug. But there's no emotion there. He's grinning almost, just like because his lips fell off. But that's what's expected. And there's no movement. Oh, sorry. I feel like that didn't go anywhere as far as the past goes, and maybe you're revisiting things. And consequently, now you have the Nine of Swords. Now you have a lot of anxiety and sadness. Now, this nurse, if you look closely, she wants to administer a shot to this patient. He's really worried. He's obviously beat up. He's half dead and half alive, okay? And so he's looking towards a future and extending the arm, and it's like this arm is contaminated. This arm is dead. It's almost like what I've been doing with my right arm is always doing. What I'm currently doing isn't working. It's causing me sadness. I need some help. And I feel like this isn't a headlock, but it's some kind of a head device that maybe when a person turns zombie, they can't like chomp your face off or something. But anyways, regardless, the point of the matter is that it's stressing you out. I feel like this is stressing you out, whatever this is. Then you have the Queen of Hazards. This is somebody who is well off by herself. She is salt of the earth, not pretentious. I love that fur coat. It reminds me of this fur thing right here. Well, it's not really fur. It's fake believe, but and she's chained to the chair. In some ways, she's missing 2 arms, like she's not making any effort, and she's also blind, but she's very beautiful. And the energy of this queen is that she's just really, she's salt of the earth. She has a lot of energy. I feel like this grandmother lady did. Very loving, very giving, very supportive of you, whatever the case may be. So maybe it could be male, female. So if you or same sex, whatever, but this could be your like old love or something like that you're looking towards. So that's kind of what I'm getting from there. What else do we need to know, please, for Scorpio? Look at you. You want your happiness. 10 of Hazards. This is your happiness, your money, things that are hereditary. I've got 2 zombies here that are just kind of working and literally just going through the bump and grind while the family enjoys themselves. You have a big old dog that's loyal right there. I think that there's some reminiscing, but you have an ideal that you haven't been able to reconcile. And that's why you're unhappy, okay? You're just not happy because it doesn't match like what you thought it was going to be emotionally. What you're wanting is stability. But also that sense of family, that sense of support, that sense of comfort that I got you, like I really got you. We're not fighting. We're not doing things on our own. We are definitely supportive of each other. And I don't think you have that right now, okay? Yeah, look. So I'm pulling this just so you can see. It's upside down. Temperance, my friends. So your urge to have some temperance in your life, some balance. If you look closely, obviously, here's a proverbial shot that we're all talking about right now. And blood loss from the live person and blood loss from the zombie. It's almost like damned if you do, damned if you don't. I'm looking at it's almost like being under a microscope. Yeah, like microscopic, like examining what is going on about that. And it feels like dead matter. Dead matter is because there's a small faint arrow you can't really see in this little slide pointing down into here. Dead matter is going into that concoction along with the living. And so make that what you will. It is a number 14 when you boil it down. It is a vibration of number 5. A lot of changes. But with that, for you in a practical world, it means do your homework. Try to keep your balance and know that the old and new are colliding, and that's why you're feeling kind of a lot of feelings, a lot of things going on with you, a lot of choices, and I feel like emotionally you might be like all over the place, okay? But you can easily regroup that by just getting some really good deep belly breaths in there, and yeah, you're gonna have to make a choice, friend. You have to make a choice, and there might be this Queen of Pentacles right here too that is somehow involved. Actually, we saw her in the other deck. She's definitely involved. Never mind. So the Queen of Pentacles, that stable salt of the earth, she kind of does her own thing, entrepreneur, that kind of a vibe. And then the Six of Wands, it's like you want success. You want, I feel like this person has a lot of admirers, or you think they do, or people are watching them, whatever the case may be. But if that's what you want and that is your dream and that's your happiness, then you kind of got to do what makes you happy, okay? So with that, I hope that it resonated with you. And again, please like, share, comment, subscribe, and much love to you. Namaste.